Hello guys, my name is Midoribushi. I bring you another thoughts on video. Today we're going to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2, and I just finished this on my Twitch channel, which you can find a link to down below. I stream every day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. CST, and then 6 p.m. to about 10, 11 p.m. CST. That's the cozy stream. I do like side quests and main quest stuff, and then morning I do like main story, main game stuff. Selfish plug aside, I want to talk about Red Dead 2, and I think it's an absolute masterpiece. And there are great many things that I like about it. There's some things that I feel like it's a little annoying, but I can overlook it before the overall like excellence of the game. Now let me preface this with a little history. Back over a decade ago, I picked up Red Dead 1, the PS3, and I was like, okay, this is a period piece. It's taking place in the Old West. I like spaghetti westerns. But then I kind of got up into the story, and after like kind of screwing up and is messing around, I really got invested in the story, and it kind of made me a little wide-eyed. Okay, and then for a long time there was no talk about sequels. Didn't know there's gonna be sequels, so I said, okay, let's move on to different games. Fast forward to about a month or so after it came out on PS4, I bought it for the PS4 Pro, and I fell in love with the game. I thought it was fun. I got up to like Valentine, and you fight Tommy, and you in the bar, and then you get tossed outside into the mud, and he's crap. But then I never played again. Didn't think about it, not because I didn't like it, but I was like, okay, PS4 got PS4 got destroyed when I was moving. Anyway, now all that time later, I'm playing it again. This time on PC. I picked it up for $20. But okay, I don't really like the whole experience. At least I'm only paying a fraction of the cost. Now I don't. One thing I didn't like, still don't like, is that you have to pay extra $10 for the multiplayer, which you get included with I think like any version of the game on console. But yeah, I digress. But over the course of the game, you get to see the development of the characters, which is well done. They're well written, excellent voice acting that brought them to life, and you care about them, or you revile them. You love to hate them, or you hate to love them, and that just goes into like the sound part, like the music and soundscape. Oh, excellent! Music adds weight, emotional weight. Whether it's gonna be a tender moment, it's hilarious moment, like when you're in the camp and after a big mission, you guys just blow off steam and you sing some songs. Provocative and naughty, and some of them just like silly. But you have not only the excellent voice acting, but you have the voice acting that's done in character and the singing in character. That's just a next level of talent. And then you have the music and the soundscape, and then you have if you have directional audio surround sound, it really adds another level to it. Now, kind of without spoiling too much, I really like the characters, and there's I guess the feelings of these about certain characters changes, and others you like, yeah, I don't like this guy, and that carries over, and you begin to really understand by the end of it why you dislike this character, why you really like this character, or why you change your feelings in regard to a character because they change, they they become better. Like the Reverend, uh, he's kind of a pain in the butt later, but then later like, oh, okay, I like this guy. You don't really get to see more beyond that, but it's that character is not a main character. He's not. He's like not even really supportive character. I guess maybe I need to invest more time in with the Reverend. However, I just think it's excellent. I love the villains, like the Pinkertons. Then you have the Driscolls, and you have these enemies that will follow you throughout the game. And Cornwall, major pain in your side, and you know they don't just throw them at you randomly for the sake of throwing them at you. They you'll go and do this, and then you're like, okay, I need to break away from this, and you move on because it's something dramatic. Like, oh, okay, you're outlaws, and you get outlawed, and you have to like move on. And so yeah, they're just sprinkled out throughout the story, and they're done in such a respectful and tasteful and believable way. And I love how they tie up a lot of the plot threads. Now, there's some plot threads I thought, okay, they could have maybe spent a little more time in that for that like, to have weight, to have importance. But I mean, it's still for the most part good. But the overarching narrative, and then how they get there and how they have the many different plot threads that go on here, there, and everywhere. You have a huge cast of like mostly main characters. You know, most of them, like you could say they're mostly side characters, but for the most part they are in the story, the long haul. And I think that I applaud Rockstar. They did a very good job. And yeah, apparently there are three other endings. I've got one ending, and I think they're all gonna be sad, but I think it's like just different ways like for the same thing going down. And then I had the epilogue, and one of the characters I began to really like and respect, and then his family, and like cool, we get to focus on him, and then you know it's great, and but I have to admit it's been a long time since the video game made me feel this way, but I going towards the end, you have that music playing, you're with Arthur, and you know shit's about to go down, and other things, and you know like hey, this isn't going to end well, and but it's got to be done, and I thought okay, I'm going to take it this way because I want to be more direct. There's some stealth things in the game I'm not very good at, and I think they're actually well done if I actually was good at stealth. But yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed this game, and I did 50 plus hours into it. I'm going to be doing a lot of the side content. Finding an animal, skins, upgrading satchels fully, finding all the different collectibles and stuff. And then I think eventually when I get paid, I will pay the $10 for multiplayer. So I can try that out, even though I heard it's not that great. But I do want to get some of the DLCs, namely the zombie one. A Wild West zombie would be hunt would be fun. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and come see us on the channel. And do check out this game. I highly recommend. I don't know if it's still on sale right now, but it's a hard recommend for me. And see you next one. Much love and good vibes, guys.